friends, and welcome to the stream. Welcome to Happy Hour with your friendly neighborhood old bat. How y'all doing today? I'm doing pretty good. Thought I'd hang out, show a couple videos, do a short stream, and here we are. Hey, I see we have Out of the Ashes. How you doing, girl? Let's go ahead and get started. I got a new one from Cooler Taste. That's most definitely what's up.
Remember, Wendy, we make our hamburgers hot and juicy, and we'll always make them hot and juicy.
Years ago, my dad started a hamburger chain and named it after me. I love that about Dad. Today, we're introducing our hottest and juiciest hamburgers ever, and I'm
The Boglum Burger. That needs to be a new one. The Boglum Burger.
naming them after him. Dave's Hot and Juicy, with our thickest, hottest, juiciest beef ever. New premium toppings and a warm butter toasted bun. It would have made Dad more than proud. It would have made him hungry.
Okay, let's move along. Deleted Instagram. Let's look at this.
Tired of just asking a question and he takes it all wrong and starts yelling.
Oh, this must have been when Rev was in jail and she was talking all that mad smack. Yeah, this is a good one. This is a real good one. This bears watching.
I'm sick of not being able to have a relationships with my sons fully
Hey,
because
Shaza. Hey, Mandy.
he doesn't really allow us to communicate. He kind of keeps me isolated a lot of the time.
Welcome
He
if you
tells
got 'em.
my sons to leave the room a lot. And I don't know what I'm gonna do with my life. Because I got no family. I really don't have any friends. And it's just...
Yep, you are all alone. And guess whose fault that is, lady? Oh. Guess whose fault that is? Yours. For being such a malignant narcissist and a bitch. Now, it's like I've said so many times before, Shani, if you want to be have friends, be a friend. Things can't always be about you. That was on this was done on June 7th, 2022.
me and my sons. That's all. Just me and my sons. And
Unicorn blow.
really
Hello,
scared,
how
and
are
I
you
feel
doing?
alone. I feel like a fool. I'm in my house. I'm safe. And Jason's in jail. And I hope I can make it through. I can't drive. My legs won't work. I can't really walk either. How do I get groceries? How do I take care of my sons when I can't move? When I can't walk? When I can barely fucking function?
I I guess you're just gonna have to get up off your ass and go to the damn store then, aren't you? Go to the damn store. Get up off your fucking fat ass and just go. Isn't the rest of the world's fault that you made fucked up choices? It isn't your boy's fault that you made fucked up choices. Go to the fucking store, you bitch.
I feel like a fool.
You're a fool.
That I let this relationship go on for so long. Go on for so long. Because to be honest, he's been so life, and it was nothing but him threatening me when he get really drunk to be hit over the head with a baseball bat, and I stayed with him. Because he kept saying, I'm sorry, give me another chance, I'll change, and he never did. It just got worse.
Hey, Blue, how you doing, love?
And he called me all these names whenever he'd get mad. All these names. I need better. I know. But what is better? Getting in another relationship with someone who's just gonna end up hurting me again. Hurting me again. I don't want a relationship with anyone. That it's like from the farthest of my mind thinking having someone else. Being with someone else. Because I don't want to be hurt again.
Yep.
I want to be valued as a person. I want to be loved as a woman and treated respectfully. As a woman, most importantly. I want my sons to be respected and treated like they should be. Like they should be. With love, compassion, and empathy.
Hey, chicken tender. Hey, Hatfield McCoy, how you doing, buddy?
Fear of them blowing up at me or ostracizing me or making me feel bad for trying to make a good decision in life, trying to be happy. I'm tired of working so hard to make money to support my family while this man does nothing.
So, where do you work? Where do you work? I work somewhere. I have a business. I got a side hustle here and there. And I got a pension coming in from being in the military and retiring. What do you got? I can tell you what you got. You got the fucking ability to be able to have people pay you to sit on your ass and not do a damn thing. Fuck. You know that this shit's gonna come crashing down one day, right? I don't even have to tell you. It's gonna come crashing down. And there's just nothing you can do about it. And it's gonna suck. You may as well just brace yourself.
Nothing but complain about his mental health and does nothing to help us. Does nothing to help us.
My duck.
made it. I made the money. I've been supporting us. And I am full, and I feel like a fraud. I feel like a phony because I tell women to be strong, to not get into abusive relationships, to get out. And here I am in one. Because I didn't want people to know that I was in one, but I also didn't want women to get in one at the same time.
Is it Miss Mud Duck?
And there's been times on and then he does this, I'm sorry, I'm gonna change. Please just wait until I get into therapy. And he never does go into therapy.
Nice chicken tender.
He never does get better. And I'm stuck there, waiting to be respected, waiting to feel loved. I don't have anyone. It's just me and my boys. So, like, I'm scared.
And you know something? It's been me, myself, and I. And it was my own doing, too. So I get for being a prick. The saddest Thanksgiving I ever fucking had. I was living in Gatlinburg. I had to get my head together and just get some things out of my system. I was in my 30s. I mean, I partied hard up there or down there. The saddest Thanksgiving I ever had, I ate at a KFC buffet. By myself. All alone. Yeah. Kind of rings hollow when you're alone on a holiday. It does.
I know Daniel. I know he won't. I know he won't change. And then he lies to the cops, and then I get in trouble.
Back in 2000, they did. This is back in 2000. This is back 25 years ago. This is and in Gatlinburg, Tennessee. So all us losers that didn't have family or friends, we were eating at the buffet at KFC.
But not this time. Not this time. Thank you. Thank you.
Hey, Jasmine Stone.
Not this time.
Hey, Stella Lumina.
I'm done. I'm done. I'm done listening to his pity party. I lost my mom and dad. So did I. Except you lost your parents years ago. I lost my parents just a couple months ago. I don't abuse people because I lost my parents. I don't know why your comment was removed. I didn't remove your comment, sir. Never again. Just never again.
Notice how all this just revolves around her. It's not around how he hurt the boy. It ain't in how he hurt the boy. It's all in how he hurt her and betrayed her. It's not about Zach at all. It's about her. She mentioned the boys in passing because she thought she'd better throw them in. You know something? You are just, oh my God. There are words like bitch, selfish, self-centered, narcissistic, and other adjectives that say pretty much the same thing. And it would damn, where the fuck was I going with this? Oh, it'll come back to me.
Will I let another human being put me down like that? Never again. I don't want to keep doing this for the rest of my life. I don't want to keep waiting on a man who doesn't help me.
Mrs. Mud Duck.
Help me. Who he's only with me because he pities me. I don't need lies.
Me.
I don't need lies. I'm done being embarrassed by him. I'm done letting his racist ideology define me. I'm done being called the C word. I'm done being called a whore and a slut. I don't want to be called that.
Yeah, she does, doesn't she?
I'm just done with it. I'm just done with it. I'm just done. You know, I'm done seeing him, and then under the same breath, he says he doesn't like it. He doesn't agree with it. He doesn't look at it, even though he looks at it and lies to me like I'm stupid. Yes, it is Rev. I'm done with how he treats my kids. How he's gotten me to compromise who I am as a person. Made me say things and do things that was totally opposite of my character.
Really? Really? Bitch, you don't have any problem opening your fucking mouth. And now you're gonna play the wounded victim. The only victims here are your children. You're not a victim. You understand?
I feel like such a fucking idiot.
You are an idiot.
And I feel like such a disappointment to my sons. When we were in our fight, I was like, you've already broken me. What more do you want from me? I'm already broken. I'm already sad.
You can't break me. You can bend me. But you will never break me. That's the difference between you and I. I can't be broken. Even if you think you have me broken, I'll turn on you.
I'm miserable most of the time. I felt like I couldn't be myself. I felt like I couldn't say how I feel. Because I have a lot of liberal views and he has a lot of conservative views, and then I get called stupid for just having empathy for people.
You do not.
I get called not an American because I don't like Trump.
No.
That Trump was the greatest thing that ever happened in this country. No, he wasn't. He caused nothing but division.
I agree. No, it's because you bitch about the very programs that you bitch about the government, the very people who pay your programs. Make sure you get fed with your copious girth. Girth Brooks.
My oldest son, he said, "Mom, you can't take him back anymore. You can't keep letting him do this to you. You know, it's like, I'm so sick of putting all of me into something, and I don't get the same energy in return.
Again, how is this about you? How is this about you, Shani? None of it's about you. It's about that boy. You failed to protect him. You abused him too. I've seen it with my own eyes. You tried to make an autistic child be put in charge of a cat in a moving vehicle outside of an animal carrier. What the fuck were you thinking? Stupid, stupid bitch.
Oh well. I had to dip out of an 8-year-old relationship. We have a son together, but it was for the best. Stand about the gas. But you must understand, like, this is my own personal opinion about Trump. He gassed protesters. And there's, the news said he didn't, but I was, like, watching a live stream, several live streams at once, when that happened. I don't support someone who attacks protesters when we should have freedom of speech. He's not a good president. Neither is Biden. I say fuck both parties. Because they don't give a fuck about us.
Nice prediction there, Nostra, dumbass. What was your first clue? Why do you always talk about politics? I thought this was about your boy being abused. You don't care. You don't care.
Like, when you start with the values of others and totally devalue a person because of your own personal belief or opinion, you're an awful person. And I'm so, like, seriously, I'm so sick of discord. I'm so sick of fighting. I'm so sick of not being allowed to have fucking peace in my life.
Hey, young black
If I have to be alone to establish some form of peace in my life, I will be alone. If I have to be alone with my son so they can have peace, so they don't have to worry about someone hurting them, I'll do it too. I'm tired. In a lot of ways, I normalize abuse in my head. I normalize it.
I don't doubt that. But abuse against other people is what you normalize, not abuse against you. You got it backwards. You're not a victim. Quit acting like you're the victim here.
Because I want to help people out of it. I want them to turn from their ways, and I don't have discord. I don't want discord. Yeah. You're right. I'm sorry about that, Daniel. I'm so sorry about that. Like, it'll be a hard breakup for me.
Hey, all my mirrors,
I don't
how
think
you
it's gonna
doing,
be that
baby?
hard, like, compared to my last breakup, which tore me apart as a person. Because with my last relationship, I gave that man all of my trust. With this relationship, I gave that man none of my trust. I understand crafts. I think it's gonna be good for me to be alone. You know, it'll be like I can focus on myself, you know, and I can heal being alone, you know? I don't have to have someone invalidate me about how I feel.
How about talking about Zach and how you're going to get him all this help, and he's probably going to do better in school and he'll have fewer distractions, and he won't have anybody yelling at him and shit like that. You are just such a weird chick. You're such a selfish person. This situation has nothing to do with you. Other than the fact that you didn't call the police, William called the fucking police. You are just the slightest bit fucking ridiculous, Het.
Or what I think. like I have for so long. I hope to God He blesses me. Really am alone. I don't have family. I have myself and my sons. But after what Jason did to my son, he deserves to go to jail. After all the things he's done to me, he deserves to go to fucking jail. He deserves it. Because I've really been destroyed in this relationship. In a lot of ways. I guess it's a whole new beginning for me. You know, and I gotta remember what Jesus said. Jesus said, those who lose their life find it. Those who keep their life lose. So I guess I'm gonna find one. You know, I'm gonna find it. I'm gonna find my life. I'm gonna find my joy.
Why don't you find a tissue? And stop using your sleeve, you nasty bitch.
I'm gonna find it. And I'm gonna try my best to be happy with me first before I ever think about getting a relationship with anyone. And I don't even know if I would want to go in a relationship with anyone because of all the abuse I take over the years in every fucking relationship I've had. Because like I said, I normalize abuse. It's one of my worst fucking toxic traits to myself. But you know what? This is showing my sons how to be strong.
How to be strong.
And how to say no to violence.
And how to say
no to abuse. To
violence. Why'd you save that little speech for yourself there, Pumpkin? You fucking weird chick. Wow. Just look at her. She's a fucking weird chick, man.
You know, it's so gross what he did. Like, how can you kick an autistic child in the head and in the stomach? How could you do that? Date yourself for a long time? Oh, I will. Oh, I will. I will love the hell out of myself because no one else will.
I think you already do, but baby, I think you already do. I think that's 90% of your fucking problem is that you are about you. You're about you, and that's it. Oh my God. You are starting to dry hump my last nerve, Shani, with this video. I had forgotten how annoying it was because you kept going back to you and not talking hardly about Zach at all. I'm gonna love myself. Give me a fucking break. Suck my ass. Eat my shit.
You know, it's good actually. I'm gonna focus on myself. I'm gonna focus on my sons.
Hey, Hunter.
And no one can tell us how to live anymore. No one can tell us that we're wrong. No one can yell at us anymore and tell us we're wrong and call us names and cuss at us. We don't have to go through it anymore. We don't have to be hit anymore.
He hit you.
I don't have to be pushed anymore.
He pushed you. He hit and pushed you.
I'm not gonna let him back because he destroyed this relationship himself. He destroyed it himself through being so reactionary and violent with everyone. I don't want it. I don't want it. Because I'm better than this.
No, you're not. You know why?
I deserve better.
No, you don't. No, you don't. I can tell you why. It's because you don't work for it and you're not legitimately sick. You're what we like to call a malingerer. There's nothing wrong with you. You seem to be able to move just fine when you want to. You know?
Than to be miserable in a relationship when I'm about to be 39. I deserve better than this.
Hey, Will Tell Dog Face.
And most of all, my sons deserve better than this. They never had a father figure really in their life. Not one. It was just me and my sons. Our whole lives. You know why? Because the sperm donor I haven't talked to him in like 13 years. 13 years I haven't talked to baby daddy sperm donor. He won't call his kids. And don't think that I tried to keep his sons away. I didn't. I kept trying to get a hold of him. And I still do. "13 and 15. I deserve better than this.
No, your kids deserve better. You deserve things just as they are. A hobo's life. Because you don't want to work. You don't want to do anything other than sit around and eat. I got shit to do. Yep, I got things to do. I don't have time for that kind of thing. Wow, I'm high.
And my son just, like, my oldest, just recently came out of the closet throwing around the F word.
Hey, Christina, how you doing?
And keeps demoralizing people who are homosexual and doing this in front of my oldest who just came out of the closet, and my heart just breaks because it's like, I don't want my son to feel like he doesn't belong in this world for being gay.
Bitch!
I will craft.
Why did you out your son? Why did you out him? You are always violating their privacy. I think you did it just so that you could sound like you're down with the LGBTQIA.
Like, my oldest, he's my rock. I know, Crafts. He told me yesterday he was struggling with this for 3 years. 3 years he kept this silent from me because he was afraid of backlash. And that bastard, after he got taken away in cuffs, you know what he had the nerve to say to me when he was being taken away in cuffs? I love you, baby. No, you don't. You wouldn't have touched my son if you loved me. You wouldn't have called me names if you loved me. You wouldn't have told me you never wanted to be with me if you loved me.
She came up with more reasons about herself than she did for her kids, didn't she? Me, 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 me. Wow. Look at that face. Yikes. She is ugly when she cries.
If you loved me, you value what I had to say. He broke me. He broke me. He broke me.
He broke me.
If he lived at all, he would have kept his hands to himself. To himself. Screw him. Yeah. Yeah. If he loved at all, oh, if he loved at all, he would have kept his hands to himself. Yeah, I know.
Oh. You're a faking bitch. You really are. Oh, my Lord. What to do with Shanny? Who else but Shanny?
He doesn't love. You don't hurt the ones you love. And I stayed because I felt sorry for him. I have schizoaffective disorder. Okay, I have BPD. But I do my best not to take my frustrations out on others.
Really?
Like, I've taken care of so many mentally ill people through being a home health care worker in my lifetime.
Give me a fucking break.
I never seen anyone.
You don't take your frustrations out on other people. That's a fucking lie. That's a fucking lie right there from the pit of hell.
And this is, I'm talking about schizophrenics, people who have violent pasts. I've never seen anyone act like him. I never seen someone so fucking self-entitled. Like, he thinks just because he says sorry, I should automatically let things go. I should automatically not be upset over the fucking shit he does to me and others. Alright, thank you, Daniel. Thank you, Lynn. I mean, bad, he started making fun of me. He'd do that stuff.
My husband does that shit too. While being married.
You don't know what love is.
You don't know what love is.
You don't know what love is. He saw a woman who was vulnerable, whose health was failing, and he was like, oh, I can take advantage of this shit with her. And then he arrogantly tries to preach Jesus while, you know, you certainly don't love me.
You have got to be kidding. You're joking, right, Shanny? You're kidding? Please. Oh boy. Inconsistencies. Thy name is Shannon.
And then he tries to turn it around and say that I'm being abusive for reacting to his shit, to his fucking shit, to his name calling, to his yelling. I'm abusive because I'm like, you should not act this way. This is inappropriate to act this way. You're being abusive to me. Really?
Yes, she
Fuck
did.
that, man. Fuck that. Just so inappropriate with his behavior. And when he gets in that mode, he doesn't even fucking care what he says to you or does to you. And then he pretends afterward that it never happened and you're crazy. You're the crazy one for being emotional over it.
That's probably what you do. You want to be honest. Hey, John! Thought he was up.
Yeah, he's in jail. He's in jail. And I'm certainly not going to bail him out.
No,
I'm gonna call, because I don't want him in my life anymore. I don't want him to hurt my kids. He could have killed my son tonight.
Here is one of the admissions right here. That he had done it, what he had done. You know? Fuck.
He's dangerous. Period. He's dangerous. And he's cruel. And he only cares that he hurts you after the fact. And after he realizes, oh, she didn't like that. She didn't take it the way I thought she would. Like, and this guy knows. He knows I have borderline personality disorder. He knows how hard it is for me to calm down emotionally and regulate emotionally. He knows how hard it is. He knows it takes a long time for that to happen because I have a mental disorder.
So what? I got several mental disorders.
He knows this. So I feel like he purposely tries to trigger me or make me feel miserable so he can feel better about what kind of life he has.
You know what? You're making this all about you. When ain't none of this shit about you. You know? You are just disgusting. You are just disgusting. No wonder your kids wanted to leave.
Which is not much. Because he's done everything in his power to sabotage us.
Oh, I love my new stove. I love my new stove. It is so pretty. And I got it to match my new fridge that I got last year. And They look pretty sweet together. I'll post a, and I'm gonna post a picture on my community tab of it. It's really nice, and I got a really good deal on it. I got something caught in my teeth. I'm not spazzing out. I got something caught in my teeth, and it's really driving me crazy. Right after this stream, I'm brushing my teeth. This is driving me completely insane.
Like, he sat there right across from me and said, "You have borderline personality disorder. You are a woman. They're going to believe me over you."
I got a hot point. It's a simple one. It just has knobs for the burners and a simple on off for the oven. You know, I just don't like things to be overly complicated. Too much stuff can go wrong, and I like a good deal. I like simplicity. I've always been about simplicity.
And your sons believe that.
They're not
Didn't happen, did I? Did it? As soon as he said that, though, I looked him straight in the eye and I said, "Pride before the fall, Jason." And now look at him. He's in jail, like he should be, for hurting my baby.
Well, she got that one right.
My baby. He came from me. You can't love me enough to take care of me and love my sons. You don't love me. You can't be Christian enough for that.
Yeah, a lot better, Jasmine. Thanks.
I'll tell you this. The Christian community that came from YouTube, all of them are frauds. They all pretend that they're Christians.
You know what? You can ask my audience. When I make a mistake, I own the mistake. And I fix it. There is no other way to do it. And then I move on with my life. You know, if the worst thing that ever happens to me in my life is that I'm wrong about something, then I'm doing pretty damn good. I'm wrong all the fucking time. Like with Soren, I misinterpreted something. I didn't talk to him. I jumped to conclusions. And I ended up having to apologize and making it right. And I meant it. And I still mean it.
They all pretend that they're good and they love Jesus, but all of them lie, steal, cheat, call people's names, put people down. Like, if you can't love your enemy, you do not love Jesus. If you can't love your own family, you do not love Jesus. If you can't love your family enough to think about their feelings, to care about their feelings, to care about their physical well-being and the boundaries they have, and not put your hands on, if you can't respect that, you're not of Christ. Damn right he's staying in jail overnight. I ain't fucking bailing him out. Let him stay. Let him rot in jail for all I care. Kicking my baby.
Admission.
Let him rot. Yeah, he's okay.
There's the admission. Look at the look on her face. She is not happy. What's the matter, darling? No donos? No donos tonight? Is that why you're pissed?
I didn't ask for that shitty behavior tonight. I thought that we were gonna have a good time and relax and make love. That was my plan. That's what I wanted. That's what I needed. Did I get that? No. I had a Christian man hate me and my children tonight and lie to the police about it. 3 witnesses against 1, though, Jason. 3 witnesses against 1. Just know, you can't fool 3 witnesses. And you can't say you love my children when you kick them in the head. Especially an autistic child.
So he did kick him in the head and in the ribs. He denies it. He denies kicking him in the head and in the ribs. I was pretty sure he kicked him in the head, but I didn't want to make the accusation unless I was 100% proof positive. She was a witness, so I don't think she's lying this time. I think she's telling the truth.
That's all he fucking cares about is violence. Getting angry at people, telling people off. Such gross behavior. You know how many times I told him, please stop making these videos, and he continues to, and my reputation gets fucking shitty because of his fucking bullshit, and I have to stand by him because of some fucking sense of loyalty I have. I hate myself in a lot of ways because of this.
That's okay. We hate you in a lot of ways too. Just saying. Sorry, not sorry. Um, Shanny, none of this ages well. Fast forward 13 days, he ends up coming back on the property, back into the house, and the kids are terrified, and they call CPS on you. Again, I'd get tired of it too. That control you had over them, I guess it's starting to slip. Hey, Lynette, oh no.
Thank you.
Well, every dog has his day. I know that much. Sooner or later, that gravy train's going to come screeching to a halt. But then I've said that before, and a gargantuan set of hands just comes and scoops her ass right out of the damn fire every fucking time. Pisses me right off. It has to be a big fucking set of hands. Oh, just like Godzilla. Some shit. King Kong ain't got hands that big. Scoop her ass up.
Therapy after this shit, though. They need to go to therapy. They can't just live their life going through this shit, you know? They can't go through their life feeling like nobody loves
Yeah, let's
them
go
but their
back
mom,
to that
man.
little fact. Why didn't you make the call, Shanny? Why didn't you make the call? You was going to let him get by with it. You're a bitch. Most definitely a bitch.
I'm so sick of hearing Jason say the F word over and over again when my son is gay.
Outing her son again.
Like, you say you support him as him being gay, but under the other side of your mouth, you're saying the F word constantly and laughing about it like it's funny. It's not funny. That was the last word Matthew Shepard heard before he was killed. The last word he heard. Why do you shame people because what they do with their own body? You're not them. How does what they do with their own body affect you anyway? It doesn't.
Flash forward a few years, she's shaming Chantel for getting an abortion. Law states she can get one. It is her right. to get one on demand. So you can't shame her. You have a habit of being very much a hypocrite, my dear. None of any of what you're saying ages well.
Doesn't you think my son being gay is gonna affect me? It could affect me at all. So why should I hate him for that? Why should anyone hate anyone for being gay? Why say all these slurs? Why be so filthy and profane? Trying to be mermaid. Trying to be girl.
Aww.
But yeah, he can go rot in jail for days. Who am I talking about? Jason. He ended up going to jail tonight because he ended up kicking my son in the head and the stomach. And we called the police on him because I am tired of him abusing us. And, you know, that bastard, when he's walking away in handcuffs, I love you, honey. Yeah, right. You wouldn't have done any of this if you actually loved me.
None of this would have happened if you two weren't such children. Point blank. If you both weren't such children, then none of this would have fucking happened. Y'all wouldn't be in a fucking poorhouse. You could have avoided all this fucking shit. Both of you.
And he only went after Zachary because he got mad at me because I didn't care for him pretty much insulting me because I didn't want to watch The Devil's Advocate because of the rape scenes. Because I didn't want to get triggered. Because I didn't want to be reminded of what I had to go through. And how does he take the me saying this is my son? Not just any child, an autistic child.
You chose the children's abuser over them. Make it make sense. Help me out here.
Yeah, Yeah, he needs to be in jail. And
So do you.
he's gonna do everything he can to try to warm himself back. I don't want it.
That's what I was thinking all my
I don't
mirrors. I'm
want it.
thinking,
I don't care.
what grape scene?
I don't care if he's good in bed. I don't want it anymore.
All right, I've seen The Devil's Advocate a few times. I don't remember a grape scene. I don't remember one. I remember topics being discussed, but I don't remember an actual grape scene.
I don't want to feel bad about myself every day because I have to walk on eggshells about what I say in case I set him off. Am I okay? Bastard. Thank you, wise guy. I know I do.
Yeah, that's what I thought. That's what I thought.
I know I do. He could have killed my son. My baby.
So your son got assaulted because of you being histrionic, right? That's pretty much it. That's what I'm gathering. Is that she is being histrionic. Jason wanted to watch the fucking movie, and he's a child, so he's going to react like a child and start stomping around and acting like a little baby. And Shannon, she's going to act like a fucking child. She's going to pick up something he loves and do something to it. And it just so happened to be his Magic the Gathering cards.
Hey, Dor.
Hey.
Going to work.
All right, baby.
Bye.
Bye. Have a good night.
You too.
Your mustache is wet.
Yeah, I know. I just took some Advil.
Okay.
I know I need to trim it. I have a chance to do it.
Okay.
All right. Have a good night.
Okay.
I love you.
I love you too.
See you.
Trim that stash. Ew. Anyway, she's more worried about herself and how she was wronged than her children and how they've been scarred for life by being around this violent drunk. John?
because he lets his anger get the best of him. Well, he's already in jail, so the charges has already been pressed. I can't believe he kicked him either when Zachary said he kicked him. And then he lies to the police, even though me and my oldest, both heard it. He lies to police and says, "Oh, I just put his computer down."
Okay, Jasmine.
Fuck that dude. Really.
Good night.
Fuck Jason and everything he's done to me.
What about your boys?
And all the times I backed, all the times I said he's not abusive just so I wouldn't get hurt some more.
Hey, Lori Angel.
I feel like I'm such a fucking idiot. I'm such a fucking idiot.
Yes. Yes. Exactly, Lori Angel.
What happened, Carrie? Jason's in jail because he kicked my son in the head and stomach. No, I'm not allowing him back because I know he's gonna kill us. Yeah. I hate him. I hate what he's done. I hate how bad he's humiliated me over the years.
Okay. I'm not going to pretend that was a little slice of heaven, because it wasn't. And that was from XX Archive. Like, share, and subscribe to XX Archive. They've got the older Shandy stuff. And it's worth a look. You'd be surprised at what you'd see. Let's see.
I just got done. And yes, my skin is very red because I've been imbibing. And because I'm Santa Claus, I can do whatever the hell I like.
You are drunk. And you're a lightweight. I could drink both you and Sabella under the fucking table. If I still drank. But I don't. I could knock back a couple of pitchers of beer and 3 or 4 lemon shots and still be able to play pool and win.
How do we know I'm Santa Claus? Easy. Rosy cheeks, red nose, beard. That's it. That's it. I'm Santa Claus, I admit. Okay. Do you want to talk a little bit about the situation
Yeah, fairly new.
with Caddy?
This is like 5 days old.
Rabbit old bitty.
Fuck you.
I've heard some things. Some things that I was not aware of. And I know TJ and Carrie and Michael are probably sniping this because they're losers. So let's look at some facts first, okay?
Hey, Mr. Know-It-All.
I recently learned that Rabbit Old Bat and Carrie are on the outs. I recently learned that, and I didn't know that before. Just a second, I have to cause more chaos.
And exactly what the fuck does that have to do with you? Oh, I'm gonna fuck with you regardless. I don't give a shit. But keep blathering on, you fucking earthworm-necked bastard.
I have to cause some chaos. There we go. Causing some chaos. Anyway. Oh my goodness. So, the thing of it is, before you sit down, would you please go get me more of the sacred blood of Dionysus? Fine. You should be more joyful when servicing the good Lord Dionysus. Or Dionysus, I'm not sure how it's pronounced. Anyway, I wasn't sure what that was. So,
Do you have a phlegm ball or something? What the fuck was that?
apparently Rabbit Old Bat got into you know you've got a good relationship when your woman decides to get provocative at random moments. Just saying. What does Carrie do at random moments? Carrie, at random moments, starts making videos with TJ. Carrie, at random moments, starts talking about me and other people who she doesn't like. Interesting.
Ew.
Yeah, I am very gross right now, so I apologize. Had a bit of food between my teeth. It was gross. Very gross. But I did want to say that I wanted to say a few things.
Hey, Robin
about
O'Rourke.
and Darren and some of the others who are still clinging to Carrie the way that rats cling to a piece of driftwood in the middle of the fucking Atlantic Ocean. You know. They dig their little claws into the rotten piece of driftwood.
You are so full of shit. You are. You are full of fucking shit. Why don't you grow the fuck up?
Hoping that, it'll float long enough till they get, to land or within distance to land. But the driftwood just keeps, breaking apart because it's, so decrepit and waterlogged. Um, as is Carrie's mind, actually. I would argue that Carrie has, uh, I'm not going to go as far as to say she has wet brain, but, I kind of wonder.
Nah, he ain't gonna get obsessed with me. I ain't worried about that little peckerhead. I could pop his head like a little pimple. I ain't worried about this little son of a bitch. Fuck him.
There's a reason why she's so hard on, Jesus. Carrie, are you a Christian? Do you consider you're a Christian? Because if you're a Christian, you actually can't make fun of Rev. You actually can't. You're actually morally forbidden by Jesus Christ. It's like, I mean, it can be the hateful, bigoted, contentious, shut in that you want to be, but don't sit there and pretend to be a follower of Christ. Because nobody's buying it. Nobody's buying it, Carrie. You're not even buying it. And actually, Carrie, you're the only one who's even a little bit fooled. A little bit fooled about you being a good person, because you're not. Here's the thing. Here's what I suspect. And I would need Rabbit Old Bat to confirm this, but she probably won't because of her ego. So I suspect Carrie decided to get Rabbit Old Bat to attack me, knowing that I would attack Rabbit Old Bat back, or at the very least defend myself. Once I defended myself, Carrie and Rabbit Old Bat decided to gang up on Sabella and tell Sabella to get me under control.
No. Blue showed me a video. I was hooked. I felt like I gotta do this every day. I gotta do a Corky video every day, or every other day, or at least once a week. Sorry. Anyway, he is a sorry ass. I'm not worried about this little prick. Yeah, break. I've beat him bigger and badder than him.
Sabella told them to go fuck themselves because I have every right to defend myself.
No, you. No, 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 no. I'm not going to start yelling. You're not gonna get me to do that, Corky. You would come at me. I would be minding my own business, and you would come at me. I wouldn't even say hi to you. I wouldn't say bye to you. I wouldn't say fuck you to you, which I would want to say to you every fucking day. Fuck you, Corky. Um, you're a loser. You know, I'm kind of a loser, but at least I'm a loser that tries, that keeps trying. I'm a loser, but I keep on trying. Or however it goes. But I still keep on trying. Um, you know, I take a lot of L's. I do. I have to take a lot of L's. But that's life. Corky's life is one big L. And every time he steps outside his house, he can hear on the wind, sir.
Because that's kind of how reality works, right? Mm-hmm. And now that Rabbit Old Bat has been thrown under the bus, I don't recall if Jules and Burnt Toast said why. But I find it incredibly fascinating that Carrie defends pedos, but then throws people under the bus who disagree with her. Darren's next on the chopping block because of his chicanery with somebody who was young enough to be his daughter.
Now wait
Yeah,
just a
that's gonna
damn
work out
minute.
great.
You
Yeah,
wait just a damn minute.
convince your wife.
Shut the fuck up. You keep that man's name out of your mouth. You're just making shit up as you go along. Fucking creep.
To drag home some trollop half your age because you want to teach her how to farm when she's dressed like a hooker. I mean, hey, Darren, you got balls to try that shit. You got balls to try that shit. But Carrie's gonna have to throw Darren under the bus because Darren needs to sacrifice himself so that people have something to talk about other than Carrie's emotional and psychological infidelity in regards to Michael. Carrie, you are as much a whore as Shanny. You know why? Because you cheat on Michael.
You know what? I'm not going to sit here and listen to false allegations. Come up with some fucking proof or shut the fuck up. Got it?
You cheat on him emotionally. You cheat on him psychologically. You cheat on him spiritually, baby. You, I'm
It
sure
ain't even just a person
if you
trying to
went to
humor.
Orlando, you cheat on him physically. I'm certain of it. I'm certain of it. Now, the thing of it is, just a second.
Ah, my bad. Thank you, all my mirrors, for straightening me the fuck out. I appreciate that. Waiting for him to turn the sound back on. You fucking idiot.
I thought I was muted. She says you're muted, dum dum. Okay, fine. I want Carrie
Hey,
to
Walters,
stop
how you doing?
sending me weird shit. Look, Carrie, nobody believes that Rabbit Old Bat acted on her own when attacking me. Nobody buys it. Nobody!
What? You think that I can't see a video, feel some kind of way about it, and react to it? You think someone has to put me up to it? Well, someone kind of did, but it wasn't Carrie. You can thank Blue. I've been a pain in your ass ever since. And you've probably been hoping I choke to death right here in front of the camera. Well, buddy boy, I've been hoping the same thing from you too. Well, I hope you fucking choke.
Nobody! It is Friday night. Yes, it is. It's Friday night. Anyway, there's a lot of songs about Friday. I also heard that Jason said that he thought I was a piece of shit. No, Jason, you're a piece of shit because, God, I mean, I can't.
Blue, did you really think I was going to let that shit slide? Did you really think I was going to let that shit slide? Hell no, I'm not going to let that shit slide. I felt some kind of way about it.
There are so many reasons you're a piece of shit. I can't think of a specific one. Because it's like watching. It's like watching 10 fat guys trying to get through the door. They're all like, I'm the reason Jason is a loser. No, I'm the reason. No, I'm the reason. And Jason, they're all wearing your face. Well, except the one that's wearing Shanny's face, because Shanny really is a big fucking problem. No pun intended.
No
As far
shit,
as G-Man
Sherlock.
dying, I haven't bothered looking at G-Man's channel. I, I don't know. I don't care. Y'all know his fucking last name, the city he lives in. Just fucking Google it. Google obituary. See if he's live now. The fuck you people are trying to sit there and say he's dead. Now, he might be dead in spirit, because he's not a real Christian. G-Man, he's dead in the spirit.
Oh.
He's dead in the spirit because he's not a real Christian. You can tell him I said that.
Nobody cares. It's Gary.
That's true. Nobody cares. I think that was just some people's wishful thinking. Now, the thing of it is like, he's dumb, but I don't think he's that dumb. I did find out Von Helton's address, and I Googled it. I mean, like, I thought
Yeah,
I
I
lived
think
out in the
so.
middle of nowhere.
He
He
worships
lives out in the middle
Baphomet
of
or
nowhere.
something.
I mean,
I think he worships Baphomet or some shit. Not sure. He's just a nut. He's a nutbag. He is. He is just a nut bag.
he'd have to drive about 50 miles to get to a town the size of Central City, which has about 3,000 people, which is about 30 miles away from here. I can understand why he's the way he is, and at the
And you know something? Corky's not a particularly intelligent person. And he's weak. He's mentally very weak. He can't tolerate any dissension or anybody telling him anything he doesn't want to hear. And you better be ready to chap your lips on his behind if you want to be his friend.
same time, I can understand that he's kind of like got a predestined thing. It wasn't Google. It was something else. I'm not gonna say what because it's real estate involved, and the less you all know, the better. Because it's hard enough for me to accomplish much of anything. I don't need people trying to piss all over my campfire. Um, the ones on Google Map actually looked okay. There were other ones. What was this link?
That is Gary's live stream. He's on right now with
Ah,
Ken Jones. So,
okay, that's nice. I'm sure he's alive.
so anyone saying he's not alive is lying or trying to cause shit.
Well, he's a zombie. I don't know. Nobody's mowing the lawn at this time of day. It's literally like fucking 10 o'clock at night. But I know Carrie's watching, or at least she was. I had 15 people here, and now it's like 5. It sucks. I bet I'm waiting to seeing something salacious. How about this? Is this
Well, at least you trimmed your nostril hair. Good job.
salacious enough for you? Ugh, 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 ugh. Oh, my goodness. Now, let's talk about Carrie.
I'm going back to my music.
Huh?
I'm going back to my music.
Go back to your music. Okay. Now, I know Carrie has been. Look, the thing of it is, I find it rather amusing how Carrie thinks that because her and Rabbit Old Bat are not friends anymore, that I'm going to go after Rabbit Old Bat. So when Carrie sends a picture of her titty and suggests I go after Rabbit Old Bat, no.
Hey, free plus
No, I'm
tax.
sorry, Carrie. No.
I kind of doubt that's happening. Because if it did, you would be showing her face. You'd be showing everything. You've got nothing.
Because see, the thing of it is like I know Carrie is orchestrating half this shit. And she's kind of a loser. Let's just face that fact about it. What is that? She's watching 80s music videos or something. 80s or 90s. Carrie is a whore. Carrie is a whore.
Actually, if you want to be technical, Sabella and you were carrying on while she and Bruce were still together. It's part of the reason why Bruce was so pissed off all the time.
What's it like, Carrie? What's it like to be a whore? Anyway, okay, good night, Firefly. I'm not doing anything interesting anyway.
No, not really.
It is.
Except
I
acting like.
tried not moving my mouth, but I did move it
Well,
for a little bit, so.
actually, drunk Nick is pretty interesting. You're funny, but not in the way you perceive. You're funny, pathetic. You need to get some serious psychological help.
But you know, maybe I'm just a human body that's been possessed by an entity. I don't know. I might be. That's a scary thought. Now you have
I
to
know,
excuse me.
Shazra.
I need to make love to my wife.
Y'all ain't married. Okay. That wraps it up for me tonight. Unless I can't sleep, and then I'll be back on. I want to thank everybody that came and saw me. You guys rock. I don't care if you were here for 10 minutes, 10 seconds, or the whole thing. Take care of yourselves and take care of each other. You know why? Well, do you? It's because nobody else will. Now, y'all take care, and I will see you in the next one. Bye. Peace.